Creepy ghost videos deleted from the internet part 2. Do you know about certain paranormal films that are removed because they bother some individuals and should be because they're quite unsettling? Make sure you have a strong stomach if you decide to watch more disturbing videos on this list. Wait until the very end to find out about what these spooky ghost videos really are about. Number 1. The Wesley Manor's Ghost. The proprietor of the hunting-themed Wesley Manor is on TikTok. A guy by the name of John periodically posts films demonstrating how the old building still harbors the ghost of a small child. Despite the entity's appearance of being innocent and youthful, there is a possibility that something far sinister exists. John further stated in a recent video that he has started cleaning this building's basement. Before one of his viewers saw it, the entity decided to show up as he was chatting into the camera. John was unaware of what was behind him and had no idea what he had recorded. Number 2. Spectre from the Past. A lady called Alexis recorded a video of a ghost clinging to her 8 years ago using her TikTok account. Spirits will always accompany her, as she must deal. She ultimately starts referring to the ghost as Steve, Alexis saying that it's quite strong and that once she left handprints on her first husband. She also posted a video on TikTok showing an unfathomable phenomenon. Her camera recently captured footage of someone riding in a vehicle in her driveway after the car glass smashed. What particularly damaged this window is unknown. Again, the truck's lights started to turn on by themselves and continued to do so until her sister stopped next to it. Shortly after this incident, she believes her living room video caught Steve's ghostly voice. She can also hear a lady calling her son Hudson and a man ordering her to go home. The next day, Steve seems obsessed with cars, even though Alexis is unclear about what the ghost wants. Number 3. Smiling Jack. An individual by the name of Ian routinely sets himself to the task of researching some of the Midwest's creepiest locations on his YouTube channel. In August, he embarked on his heroically self-determined quest to investigate Minnesota's Roseland Cemetery. One of the mausoleums at the cemetery is rumored to be haunted by Smiling Jack, a local ghost who often makes appearances on the premises. Sadly, a Smiling Jack never materialized as they began to examine the cemetery for any potential roaming spirits. A frightening-looking smiling face can be seen in one of the photographs. It seems Jack, who was grinning, would have chosen to attend. Because there are 2 eyes, a nose, and grinning lips visible, Ian keeps researching. He touched the window in reply. Number 4. Ouija Board. The admin published this video of an extremely strange incident on a TikTok account. This article's author has been experiencing odd happenings in her own home that she cannot explain. Recently, when organizing her attic, she came across a Ouija board. They decided to disregard it, but the security camera showed a translucent person in departure of the room footage the next day. According to the uploader, this may be related to the Ouija board. Number 5. Ghostly House. The guy who posted this video on TikTok goes by the pseudonym My House is Haunted. He's lived there for the past 10 years, and whilst odd things happen occasionally, nothing appears out of the usual. He didn't think anything could bother him, however, but eventually it turned into something he was powerless to fight against. The activities in his house quickly deteriorated. He put in more cameras in the house to keep an eye on the issue. In his film, he uncovered a lot of information. He thought his late wife's spirit was now staying in the house because she passed away a few years ago. He encounters odd objects and timmy noises every day. In the video, you can see the chair in the kitchen moving by itself and a grey shadow pulling the chair. It was another reason the man thought his wife was haunting him, since he regularly found kitchen things on his property. Later, when he heard the noises at night, he went to check but felt uneasy. That grey shadow had projected the shadow towards the kitchen counter. He sensed the ghost's presence and had a terrible figure behind him, but felt much more. In addition, he heard spirits crying for help in whispers. It was at this moment that he immediately knew it wasn't his wife. He watched the attic door closing on its own and speculated that something evil might be present. Due to these circumstances, he felt certain that the ghost he was cohabiting with was not his wife, and he said he was completely scared by the situation. Number 6. The Unsettling Hotel. In the United Kingdom, Chester is one of the world's most eerie cities. The city centre is home to Ye Old King's Head, which was established in 1622. This end has long been the focus of ghostly mythology. There are 16 cameras in the hotel that are ready to capture anything that happens and cover every aspect. The camera discovered an unusual item after recently shooting 3 pictures in the cellar with one of these cameras. In the third image, a shadowy figure is visible in the doorway. Suppose no one was there when the camera took the second photo. In that case, this should prove that many visitors were seeing while staying at the hotel, because they commonly mentioned seeing shadowy figures. Number 7. Spooky School. It's possible for many things to go wrong and for you to have a miserable experience if you try to verify reports. There was worry about the specific institution spreading in Mexico to ascertain whether or not the rumors were true. Why did they enter the school after hours to capture photos and videos? As a result of these rumors? People used to claim they hear unusual noises emanating from the school, hear screams, and see mists suddenly arrive and settle in the hallways. Before this entire school was constructed on top of it, there were rumors of a secret underground classroom where kids were kept and mistreated. When a school focuses on several rumors, you'll be genuinely interested in discovering more. Then, another man did the same, starting to check out about the school and moving from place to place in quest of data or proof. Then, when he entered a classroom, what he witnessed was enough to drive him nuts and force him to leave. While he was photographing, a table and a chair moved at random. It was enough to convince the man that the sight was problematic. Before anything bad could happen to him, he decided to leave. He gathered his things and left the location. Number 8. A Mutated Pig. This unsettling film, released in September 2011, features Guatemalan news footage. A spooky pig mutant that was just born here is revealed in this breaking news item. The creature's mouth hangs open, exposing a tongue and 2 little teeth, and it has an odd burgle cranium, no eyes, and a hanging head. People that place a strong emphasis on the supernatural think that the extraterrestrials are to blame for this creature's existence, even though scientists haven't eliminated the possibility of environmental contamination, opportunity disorders, or other paranormal factors. Bring the farmer who took in this unfortunate individual from the litter of piglets, whether they're extraterrestrial or mutant. Number 9. Newborn Blanket. You'll be stunned after seeing this. After seeing this article from Rent Life, you'll want to give your child a closer nighttime embrace. A blanket has been pulled over a baby who is dozing off on his stomach on the bed. However, after a short while, an unseen hand gently lowers the blanket. The father certainly saw it, since he couldn't explain how this happened when he arrived to check on the child. And finally, at number 10, screaming and whistling. Many paranormal investigators hear odd noises in the haunted houses and structures that they set out to investigate. However, this one is really scary. The boisterous paranormal investigators in this book, published in December of 2012, are guaranteed to awaken everyone in the structure. They ramble about the strange location. They hear a peculiar whistling sound. After a brief interval, a horrifying scream out the hallways caused the hint to schedule in the film's description of the submitted remarks. He didn't know what to believe when he heard that the folks had heard screams. There were some gruesome films that were took down from the web. Share your opinions in the comment section below. And if you're a new visitor, you should subscribe to the channel so that we can continue to bring more films about ghosts. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.